Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo. Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching, like yo, I gotta post. I wake up everyday mission, it's $1,000,000 notes. Dominoes, body drop, rot stick like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street. Death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street. Homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street. Black Mafia. So Don Corleone, mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie curtain closed. Nowadays, your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666. The devil on his shoulder won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's off the block. On and running, get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he's tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds. That's his fiends who want their veins stink. We can't miss. We can hit the target with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe. Who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie curtain close. Yeah. Btbtv. It's the movement, man. You're born. You're born, let's get him. Let's get him. Kaz, we up in here, man. Hood famous.
Yo, first of all, let me salute my man from Cross Your Heart Clothing. He's on Instagram at Cross Your Heart Clothing. Dope shirt, bruh. The monkey got a gold bottom grill and everything, yo. Shit hot. So Cross Your Heart Clothing, salute, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the love. Salute you. Just received it yesterday, so I want to do a show of the day. You know what I'm saying? Cross Your Heart Clothing, salute. All right, y'all. But let's get to the real issue topic right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to Charleston White saying Wack 100 is a snitch, is a rat, and he's for the federales. Charles Crystal, Prince of New Jersey, Btbtv in the building. Salute.
Bro.
Yo. So let's get into this. We'll get into this real quick, bruh. This is some funny shit.
I'll be right back.
All right. This is Fair Youth from Death of a Cloud Chaser. Fair Youth from Death of a Cloud Chaser. So let's go.
TV, man, we back up in this thing again, you dig? Hey, man, we got some news to report when it comes down to rainwater, Wack 100.
Yes, he is seeing a goo. Yes, he is seeing a goo.
What's goody, Wack? Come up.
You right there. I just
Hey, yo, Chuck.
Yep.
So let me ask
Fair
you a
use,
question.
fair
We
use.
ain't lied to each
Bayside salute.
Yo, is niggas paying you or something, bro, to run this type of shit? Like, let me get this right. We have a debate about a song, and then we put up Spotify. Well, I put up Spotify numbers, and you really let a nigga taint your room with what I report to the feds, that the Spotify numbers is what they is? I'm confused.
Yeah, that's look. We just want you to you can respond to it like it's
Nah, I ain't gotta respond to that
going
because
viral on the
Chuck,
internet right now.
listen, man to man, you would say it. It's
Bayside
nothing to
Peace Queen.
respond to because it happened on your flow. I came in here. Let's get it right. I don't even know this dude. I'm a fan of the artist. Never met him. He dead. I did some business not with this dude. I have nothing to do with this dude. I did business with the main artist. It's right. I did business with Bobby Biggins. That's who my business is with. I got a dude over here who's bothered, I don't know, that I remix the song they remix. Hey, listen, man, ain't my decision. It's the controller our decision. This dude comes in here with the who better. I take the high road and say I like all the versions. He keep woofing. I put the numbers on the flow. So my question to you is, Chuck, when was any law broken with this man on your flow to where I would have something to report to the feds? And you really running with this shit on your flow? Come on, Chuck, bro. I'm out of here.
Don't run.
Whoa, what happened? What the fuck did I just walk into? What up, Chuck? What up, Jimmy?
Basically, what he was saying was,
What up,
shit,
Ghost?
goddamn. I guess he feel like y'all running with the narrative that he put the feds in these boys' life
Charleston
by
White.
breaking up the numbers of the song.
Charleston White.
Everybody mute up. We about to play the audio.
Shut a room. Get the shares up. Ping up.
What up, Big Jimmy?
Spotted.
Yes, good.
Spotted.
Oh, y'all on that shit again, bro? So when a nigga say something, y'all move into the audience?
So why would Wack 100 be calling me? Man, let's talk. Let's run the numbers up. I'm running the numbers up without you, nigga. Fuck you talk about. You don't see all them say TV, the way them motherfucker ain't nobody ever done that on say TV. Video, and them numbers is ain't nobody doing that. Nobody's numbers is bigger than mine. Wack 100, NBA young boy, Kevin Samuels, Snow. Ain't nobody YouTube numbers bigger than mine. So this is what my police buddy, law enforcement friend told me. That's a part of the entertainment circle.
Hold on.
Hey, have you noticed?
Hold on.
The only platform that don't.
Hold on. Let me go to his. Let me go to Charleston White's own shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, bruh. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Here you go. This Charleston White shit, yo. Then we can go back to Death of Cloud Chasers. Fair use, Charleston White, fair use. Yeah, Scarface Campbell, most definitely like R&B artists. As long as the music original. As long as they can do a song with my brother Chris Town, Princeton, New Jersey. Btbtv. Ugly. This is a funny, ugly nigga.
Say, guess who tried to call me last night? Guess who tried to call me last night?
Oh, you do? Oh, yo, Scarface Gamble. I'm gonna put you with my brother Chris Town. He right in Camden, yo. He right in Philly.
Man,
I can definitely hook up.
Tried to call me last
I'll bet you in the back in
so
Scarface Gamble.
My partner, Wack, no. My nigga Info Miles. Wack 100 called Info Miles last night.
Salute. What's going on, King?
Somebody want to talk to you. You busy? Well, I'm just leaving my birthday dinner. Got my wife in the car. I got my daughter in the car. I'm just leaving a badass birthday dinner. So he said, you busy? I said, yeah, kind of, sort of. And I got him on speakerphone, right? Riding in the car. I got him on speakerphone. My nigga say somebody want to talk to you. He didn't say Wack, so I got him on speakerphone. So when he click over, Wack 100 talking. So Info never got to say, hey, Wack, I got Charleston on the phone. I heard Wack 100 voice. I hang up. And my nigga called me with Wack on the phone. So I called my nigga back to say, goddamn, nigga, you gonna call me with the nigga on the phone, not give me a heads up? I got you on speakerphone with my wife in the car. At least give me a heads up, homie. You know that nigga up. So my wife heard his voice. My wife said, is that guy? Oh, no. Who is that calling you with him on the phone? They're trying to set you up, baby. I said, nah, baby, that's my boy. She said, no, baby, you might not need to trust him. He got him on the phone. That man lied on you, babe. I said, exactly. Why would this bitch ass nigga be calling me? And who would think I would talk to this nigga? And this bitch ass nigga done lied on me. And I'm gonna talk to that bitch ass nigga. And me and that bitch ass nigga either kill each other or stay away from each other. We either kill each other or stay away from each other. We ain't came in and made a nigga say that nigga lied on me. Unless he called and say, man, I'm sorry for lying on you. And I don't even want to hear that. Just stay away from me, bitch ass nigga.
TV's fake. Peace and blessings.
So I don't answer the call, right? So my nigga Rainwater called me. My nigga Rainwater called me. I said, say, man, I see you been getting into it with that bitch ass nigga Wack 100. Rainwater said, hey, Charleston, after I got into it with Wack, I got a call from an FBI agent. What? He said, after I got into it with Wack 100, I got a call from an FBI agent asking me about the Mo3 case. What the fuck? I told y'all that nigga was with them people. How the fuck he gonna go from 6'9"? And I just want to remind everybody, Wack 100 was able to get close to 6'9". Fair use. He was under the federal witness protection.
Your TV is fake. Hit the link too, bro.
A gangbanger has access to a federal witness protection.
Facts.
In a witness protection program. So I said, no, something ain't right about Wack. How does Wack get all this information from 1995, 1996? In 95, 96, Wack was 17, 18 years old. So I tell InfoMiles, homie, what I look like talking to that nigga, and that nigga said, I done fucked the punk. If I accept this phone call, nigga, I'm gonna look like a straight hoe. For them even listening to this nigga tell me anything, nigga. Don't nah, man, he can't do nothing, my nigga. So, Wack 100, I don't want to talk to you, bitch ass nigga. We either kill each other, stay away from each other, hoe, or come
Cross your heart,
Instagram.
Cross your heart, clothing, Instagram. Look at the monkey on my chest, nigga. Cross your heart, clothing, Instagram.
It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, so I see this nigga get into it with Rainwater. So I'm saying we ain't never seen Wack 100 in Texas. Now all of a sudden, he arguing with Jay Prince. He with Rainwater. Oh no, homie. The feds got that nigga coming down here fucking with him.
I got TSC TV, salute.
But what he know, and I know, I got law enforcement friends. I got law enforcement homeboys. And it says, say, homie, stay off that Clubhouse app. That's a law.
Set the tone blast. Yo, we already planned that. We already got that plan to set the tone blast. We already got that working out.
On there. You don't see Kevin Gates on there. You don't see no rappers on there talking. All street niggas talking street shit to other street niggas around the country. And you can't see no face. So you don't know if it's an undercover police officer playing street. Yeah, nigga, we know. And how does Wack get all the FBI?
Cole Bella, salute, Queen, salute. Peace.
As soon as Wack 100 and Rainwater get into it, all of a sudden Rainwater get contacted by the FBI. Rainwater ain't no street nigga, and everybody know that. So why would the FBI be contacting him all of a sudden after dealing with Wack 100? Now you got Wack 100 reach out to InfoMiles. InfoMiles reach out to me. I don't want nothing to do with that nigga. This nigga talking about Larry Hoover, and he got Larry Hoover in the FBI prison. He got video. How he can go in there? I don't want nothing to do with this guy, homie. I don't want nothing to do with this guy. And now he's trying to wave the white flag. Hey, InfoMiles, can you call Charleston so we can run the numbers up? I'm running the numbers up without the FBI, nigga. I don't want you, right? I'm running my numbers up without the FBI. But what you do know is, nigga, I told the truth. Because somebody whispered in my ear, that's law enforcement, and said, hey, Stay away from Clubhouse and Wack 100. He's the bait. Snow Billy, Pistol Pete, J Print, all these people have been drawn to this web. He's like
5-5 salute, bro.
the streets. They come to him, and I'm running from him. Not only that, the FBI just made state government just made a big sweep with state RICO charges. Stay away from Wack 100. So why would Wack 100 be calling me? Man, let's talk. Let's run the numbers up. I'm running the numbers up without you, nigga. Fuck you talk about. You don't see all them Say Cheese TV, the way them motherfucker, ain't nobody ever done that on Say Cheese TV. Video, and them numbers is ain't nobody doing that. Nobody's numbers is bigger than mine. Wack 100, NBA Youngboy, Kevin Samuels, Snow. Ain't nobody YouTube numbers bigger than mine. So this is what
this nigga clown too. Yeah.
Law enforcement friend told
this nigga Charleston White a clown too though. Yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah, I never like. I don't even listen.
Hey, have you noticed the only platform that don't monetize and pay anybody is Clubhouse? Clubhouse don't pay $1. So what's the incentive of being on Clubhouse?
Facts. That's why I don't be with that motherfucker.
It ain't about. It's not about the money though. It's
what's
just
the incentive?
It's the drop.
Being on Clubhouse and it don't make no money. Clubhouse is not even talking about monetization. No advertisement.
They couldn't get monetization. Wouldn't be able because it promotes violence.
Right.
Doesn't even. Who wants to be tied to that?
Of going to Clubhouse, talking when there's no monetization. Well, if you look at the analytical data, yeah, I'm bigger than NBA Youngboy, because NBA Youngboy said he's taking his music off YouTube, right? So he's not going to YouTube. I'm beating NBA Youngboy in the YouTube searches. It's the data collection.
This motherfucker up too. This dude.
I'm sorry, y'all don't think that.
This dude be talking so tough in the comfortability of his house in his backyard, driving down the road in his truck. You know what I mean? In the state where you can have guns.
Yo, bro. Yo, this dude Charleston White. So what y'all think about Wack 100 calling the feds on Charleston White?
I mean, I don't think feds are calling feds, right? But the thing is, Wack bait niggas into talking about shit that might be having some federal type of case either behind it, or it might be a case that's being investigated. But that's what I'm saying. The problem is just that they're giving Wack too much attention. Everybody's addressing Wack. And this is the problem. And again, you know, what really happens is it creates a lot of conspiracies. But then you got a lot of nonchalant niggas that are going to be putting in their comments or saying things. And again, giving the feds, if they're listening, some type of information for them to put 2 and 2 together. It's not much that I don't say he's like calling them and giving them like secret tapes and shit, but he's speaking on shit, like you said, like shit that's, if it's a superseding indictment, right? You know, a superseding indictment, you know, that shit goes on. So it may not get everybody, but they got a couple other niggas, but the indictment is still open. But then if you talking about it and you implementing niggas, you to an extent, you helping out. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm thinking, I really believe Wack might really have a few part of the feds. I can't get over that picture. I see them in the police uniform.
Yeah. The police, he had cop uniform on.
So you got
Wack. Yeah, bro. Look, I'm gonna show you the picture.
Wack is working with police, right? And when I mean he's working with police, Wack is in entertainment. Wack is he's almost to like a mogul to an extent. Like he's in business. People, you know, there are people that still deal with Wack on some business level type stuff, entertainment wise. So he does have to work with police when it comes to certain situations. You know?
Look, hold on. Let me show you something. Before you say that, let me show you something.
But yeah, man, I don't pay that. Like I said, man, everybody got to stop addressing Wack. That's it. Like, stop defending yourself to Wack 100.
Yo, hold on. Let me show you something. Let me show you this real quick, bro. Let me show you this. Hold up. Yeah, I think they tell me this nigga at the federal rallies right here.
That's crazy.
Bro, listen. Rick Ross. Look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross, same thing, right? He ran with a nigga.
Just salute, bro. Salute. I see you. Look
Rick
at this
Ross,
nigga.
whole nigga life.
Damn, he got the flag right in back of him.
Flag right back on. So now we all know that case he had was a juvenile case. Even once you turn 21 and you still locked up, it still stay juvenile. So when you get home, that shit spawns off your record. No juvenile case can be pulled up. Even if you go juvenile case and when you turn 18, they move you to prison, it's still a juvenile case.
I mean, Wack 100 already kind of solidified itself, right? As far as like his role in anything, because again, Suge Knight exposed him. Suge Knight, Larry let him know that he ain't nobody. You know what I mean? Like I said, he was just able to be around people, right? Because of his ties in the West Coast, to put himself in a situation where he can make some money, learning shit, and being around like Suge Knight and these niggas. He learned a lot. So, I know I give him that kudos to him on that, right? Because, you know, now look where's he at. But again, Wack, like you said, Wack is not putting in the work in the streets. He's paying niggas, don't get me wrong. But when Wack is traveling, you might as well say Wack is traveling with police. That's who he's traveling with. His security is going to be people licensed, people that's going to go to court and testify. So yes, but Wack knows this. You get what I'm trying to say? Wack knows this. Wack is not going places with a bunch of bloods. He's not doing.
Yes, he is, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, he has bloods with him, but that's not his security. He's not taking bloods to a business meeting in Manhattan. He's not. They're in the car, they riding with him. Those are his people, just in case some real shit pop off. But he got security there. He got armed, licensed security with him, bro. I mean,
hold on 1 second. Let me say this real quick. Wack 100 said he went to the pen in 93, 92, 93, right? 92, he said. He said he went to the pen in 92. In 92, I was 16. So in 92, that make Wack 100 14. 13 going on 14, right?
Yep.
How you did 10 years in the pen from 92? You didn't do 10 years. You went to juvenile 92, when you 14. When you turn 17, they might put you in a prison with the adults. Then when you turn 21, you was home with a clear record. Let's speak on that, yo. Let me ask you a question. In every state, if you catch a case as a juvenile, that's the only case you caught, no matter if you come home when you over 21, isn't that still a juvenile case? Are you or are you not still a juvenile probation?
Yeah, I mean, we know the law, right? The problem is that the people, Wack is talking to a bunch of people that don't know nothing about no street shit. They're just going off what they see on his YouTube. They don't know nothing about the laws, the rules, the politics. Everybody's just talking. And again, you know, Wack is he's a great person that can redirect the conversation. Like, he is great to, you know, once the questions get on Wack, or if there's anything about Wack to where he's going to get called out on something, he knows how to turn that conversation around and put it back on somebody else, bro. I give him that shit too, man. But again, like you said, Wack 100. But don't get me wrong now. I feel like some of the shit that he do say, depending on who the person is, do be true. I think some of that shit he say is true. Yes, some of that shit that he do be saying is true. Because again, you have a lot of niggas that look up to Wack because of his status in the fucking industry, right? And there's a lot of
no F-bombs. They demonetized me yesterday. We can't use no F-bombs like that.
Okay. Yeah, but there's a lot of people that still want to get on, right? And if getting close to Wack is a possibility of them getting on, they're gonna you know, tell them a little bit of information, you know, say some stuff around them, especially if you blood.
Yeah.
Well, definitely use that blood like all the big homies do. They start, you know, making you feel like, you know, you family, you know, start talking blood and what you're supposed to be doing. Next you know, a nigga sit there telling Wack everything.
Yeah.
So I think some of the shit he do be saying this true. And I mean, not all of it. I think a lot of it is cap, but yeah, a lot of it he be saying. Some of that stuff he be saying.
Scarface, you got me. You know my email. You know my phone number, Scarface. Send it to me.
That's the boy from Philly.
Yeah.
Tell him tell him hit me on the ground. I'll pull up on him.
Yo, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna put you together back, and I'm gonna call you 3 ways that I can exchange information.
All right, yes, what's up?
Yeah.
Like I said, he said with Big U about having something to do with Nipsey and all that. I think he was telling the truth.
But everybody, I believe that Big U had something to do with Nipsey.
But no, it's just with what he was saying, the things that Wack was saying. Like, so again, Wack, when he talks and he tried to dry snitch, that's what I call it, dry snitching, right? He also paints pictures. He puts things together. And a lot of the things that he was saying, again, if you know the politics, especially of gangs and how things operate, some of the shit he said was true, made perfect sense.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But again, I think that when he was even saying that stuff, he didn't mean it to get out. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, Hassan Campbell basically backdoored him, even though he tried to backdoor Hassan.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So that conversation about Big U and all that shit about Nipsey wasn't supposed to have came out. Again, why you think he's not saying nothing else about Big U? That whole, like, he's still talking about everybody else, right? But the whole Big U situation is like it's almost swept under the rug. Nobody talk about it no more, that whole academic situation.
That's true.
5/5. What's up? Salute, bro. I see you.
And you know what that is, right? That's called politics.
Right.
5/5. What's up? What you want to say, man?
So remember how I'm telling you, he tried to be a cop. Remember I told you got to do the numbers. You got to listen to what he's saying. He talk about how he did this and he did that. But when you do these numbers at the ages, it don't add up. But, you know, when he talking, these people be jocking him so much that they're not even realizing that he's lying to them.
Yes.
Yes, facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
And in CT, the only type of charges that go with you like that are like violent crimes.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So if you're a minor, you got violent crime, that shit is still up there. Like guns and shit, that should stay with you. But it's more than obvious, if you were able to try to become a cop, your charge couldn't have been that bad.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And the only people that go up there to argue with him is niggas that, like I said, for some reason they get upset because they're mad that there's some dumb motherfuckers out there, which there are, right? There's dumb people in the world. But you're getting mad because he's talking to a bunch of people that's wanting to hear what he has to say. Not so much if it's true or not. They just want to hear Wack and be able to talk to Wack. They felt like Wack gave somebody some type of fame by even having a conversation with them. You know what I mean? So whether he's being honest or not, they don't care about that. It's just talking to Wack and having it on my YouTube channel or posting it up or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, and Chris Down, what you think about this Wack dude?
I mean, you know how we feel. I mean, with the police uniform on, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory right there. I mean, you know, you can't get around that. I mean, you could tell he's with some type of law enforcement. But like my bro was saying, like I mean, it's some stuff he say, you could tell he telling the truth. Other stuff, man, you could really tell he lying. And to me, it's more lies that come out of his mouth than anything.
Yes.
So I just would never. I mean, I couldn't give brother the time of day, man. Knowing knowing how he act. Like we don't do this out here, bro. We just don't, man. So when you see somebody with a lot of that, I don't have nothing for him.
Yo, bro, listen. They don't do it on the West Coast neither, but that's the reason why he don't talk about West Coast politics. He'll sit there and say fuck every city. He don't care about whatever. But he don't never talk about the shit in the West Coast because he can't. Again, big homies, people getting paid, and again, there's politics to that West Coast shit. But again, he can talk about everybody hood like he's out there, and then you get the dickhead to go on there to sit there and start arguing with him about what the shit the Wack is like. Like, why are you arguing with a nigga that's not even from your hood? It's saying something that you know it ain't true. Why argue? He's not in your streets. He's not hanging out in your block or nothing. Just because somebody said something or whatever, he just repeating it or trying to make a story out of it, they'll let that man be great.
Right.
I'm not sitting there worrying about nobody saying anything about me. Nigga call me a snitch, I'm pussy, I'm a bitch, my mama this, that. I don't give a what dude say. Man, I'm not out here worrying about or trying to correct anybody, bro. Like, we too old for that, bro. We too old for that. Walking around the streets worrying about what somebody think about you, bro. It's just stupid. But now you got people on there, like you said, giving the feds all the information. Feds is listening. We know this.
like fans. They fans of these people. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you something else. Let me read you something. You said it to me earlier. I'm gonna read it to you. The feds finally, the police finally taking Eric Holder to court June 2nd. Killing Nipsey Hussle. And you know what? You know what I was wrong on, right?
Who?
Wack 100 up on Clubhouse screaming that shit about Big U.
Yep.
Now they're gonna try to get some information.
Listen.
Listen, hold on. Let me read this. A judge confirmed Thursday that a trial is set to begin June 2nd for the man charged with murdering Nipsey Hussle outside the rapper's clothing store in the Hyde Park area of Los Angeles just over 3 years ago. Eric Holder Jr., now 32, was indicted on May of 2019 on one count each of murder and possession of a firearm by a felon and 2 counts each of attempted murder and assault with a firearm. Deputy District Attorney John McKinney told the grand jury that Holder used 2 guns on March 31st, 2019 to fire multiple shots shortly after a conversation that included allegations of snitching. The prosecutor told grand jury that the defendant walked up to a group including Hussle, whose real name is Ermias Joseph Eshadum. How do you say that shit? I don't know. And the ensuing decision has something to do with Mr. Eshadum accusing Mr. Holder of snitching, which in the gang world is a very serious offense. Apparently, the conversation had something to do with Mr. Eshadum telling Mr. Holder that word on the street was that Mr. Holder was snitching. The conversation wasn't particularly intense. It wasn't particularly belligerent, and it lasted for about 4 minutes. The prosecutor told grand jury while noted later that the conversation was enough that it moved Eric Holder to a point I wanted to return to the parking lot and kill Nipsey Hussle.
So listen to this. Right, I'm gonna show you something. And this is all Wack said all this shit, right? He said all this, right? So for one, that area where Nipsey had to start, when Nipsey got killed, that's Big News neighborhood. That's his set. He controls everything over there. He controls that whole strip. Nobody gets green lighted without his permission, right? 2. This is 2. Another thing that Wack said, right? He said that again they were trying to extort Nipsey. So now also 3. Everybody know Nipsey hangs out in front of that store. He's he's more of a mogul and an icon at this point, right? So for Eric Holder, for the character they're saying he's dirty, snitch, whatever, for him to have access to even to talk to Nipsey, to get that close to him, right? It would have to be by permission, right? Somebody bigger up. Because I know that if Big U, like I said, if he was protecting Nipsey, right? Eric Holder wouldn't even went up to Nipsey and said anything to him because he already knew the repercussions. Because the politics of East Coast and West Coast is totally different. When it comes to everything, the jails and all that. Another thing, he's in jail. So now again, if Nipsey was their man, he was part of their set, they loved him and all that, why didn't he get touched yet for killing Nipsey? That's their bread and butter. That was their money, right?
Yeah.
That's their money. He's in jail comfortable. He's not in no protective custody or anything. So that means he's in jail around the other Crips because that's how the politics is on the West Coast. That's how it is. You with your set or you with your color. That's it. And nothing still has happened to him. That man hasn't been assaulted, threatened, or anything. But yet, again, he's part of the same set, the same clique, and nothing happened to him. So again, a lot of the shit that Wack was saying about Big U is just makes perfect sense, especially when you know about the culture and the fucking politics.
Yo, 5/5. What's your take on that, bruh?
Well, it's a little to that because, like, you talked about that. You talked about how he went to this dude's house. I guess he, like, beat up on his brother and his father. A whole, like, wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's more to that story than we're being told. You get what I'm saying? And without all the information, whatever we assess, it's not going to be correct because we don't have all the info. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes too, when you know certain things, how things work, you don't got to wait for the information to come out. You know what I mean? So like I said, when you know about politics, especially when the gang structure, when a dude owns a set, when that's his neighborhood, when I mean you're safe, especially if you're gang tied. If you're gang tied, nobody's going to touch you, especially knowing that you are a breadwinner in the gang. Now, for you to get touched knowing you're a breadwinner in the gang, and again, the big homie greenlit that. The big homie greenlit that. You know what I mean? Now we don't know why exactly, but again, from what Wack was telling you, Nipsey got tired of paying up to these niggas. Got tired of being extorted.
And then also Wack try to throw it in the air that Nipsey was working with the police because he was doing shit for the community.
But he had to. Listen,
you had to do shit for the community. You gotta work with the police.
Not even that, bro. It's not even about the community. Yo, bro, when you make a certain amount of money, you get a certain status. You are legal. You pay in taxes. You have businesses. You have to cooperate. Again, why are you sitting there trying to throw everything that you work for to still keep some type of loyalty to the streets when the streets basically ain't even being loyal to you? We see what happened to Nipsey. He got killed in his hood in front of his fucking store, bro. This is how brazen it was. It was to set an example, bro. They could have got Nipsey anywhere else. But they did it right there in front of the store. In front of everybody, bro.
Scarface, I got a Scarface gamble.
They didn't care.
Yo, Scarface, original music, right?
That's true, bro. That's true.
But yeah.
True.
Now again, we don't know exactly why, but again, there's just too much. It's just too much collaboration, and again, too much evidence that's linking that, especially when you know the politics, right? And also, too, we know that circumstantial evidence does get niggas convicted. You don't always need physical evidence. Circumstantial evidence has got a lot of niggas locked up. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true too. Hey, Scarface Gamble, we know what you're dealing with. Yo, you wanna chime in on this and tell me what you think of that Wack 100 situation with the Nipsey Hussle thing? Because we know you connected with this too. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what's up. But yeah, man, it's crazy though, yo. Let's see what this guy Rainwater had to say about the situation, because he is upset. He said the fans came to his house over Wack 100. Rainwater, that's what you call his body. That's what you call his manager. Mo Weather manager. It's
Mo 3.
Clubhouse don't pay $1. So what's the incentive of being on Clubhouse? What's the incentive of being on Clubhouse and it don't make no money? Oh, bitch ass.
I put a pacifier right there. What's it called? Say it again.
So it's true.
So you got called by them right after you got into it with the next morning by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, y'all.
But you know this is music.
What's shaking?
What's good, bro? Yeah, what you think about your boy Wack 100?
What's goody?
What you think about your boy Wack 100? Allegedly putting the feds on Mo 3 manager.
Hold up, what do you do?
Put the feds on Mo 3 manager. He said when him and Wack 100 got for club.
Or so they got the evidence of that?
He said the feds called him early in the morning.
He got the evidence on that?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking. The feds, he argued with Wack 100 the day before Clubhouse, and the feds called him the next morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. I think his phone might went out.
That nigga Eric Holder about to go do life in jail for his gang, bro. For the love of his gang.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know what's so messed up about the situation? Bro.
Man, he good.
Yeah. You know what's so messed up about the situation?
What?
That he could. That hold on, we see. He's so messed up about the situations, right? That he did all that, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucking Wack 100 put all that shit out there, and Big U is about to go to jail behind this shit because he gonna talk. A nigga ain't gonna throw his life away for nobody.
Listen, you never know. Listen, that's the case right now, right? Everybody waiting to see. Because listen, bro, the streets know what happened. Just know that was a hit, bro. That was a commission hit on Nipsey. They came there for that bread, or they came there, and again, niggas, like you said, probably don't really like Nipsey, but again, Nipsey ain't been getting touched because of the simple fact that Nipsey's been paying niggas. But when that money,
let me ask you something, bro. Do you think that the government has something to do with it as well, or do you think it was just a street beat?
Nah, that's straight street, bro. That was straight street. The thing is, Nipsey got bigger than the gang, bro. Nipsey got bigger than the gang, and also to an extent, you might as well almost say Nipsey was like the head figure of the gang, because again, he's the head earner. And even there's probably was some jealousy on Big U part, because again, they don't look at Nipsey as a gangster. He's a Crip member and all that shit, but he ain't putting in work. He ain't doing no bids, and that's that hating most niggas in gangs that they be on when they do jail time. They come out, they just feel niggas don't deserve it where they at or what they got. You know what I mean? That's that mentality.
Yeah,
that's that mentality, my nigga. Nigga come out, he a bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck this nigga think he is? Nipsey probably had
F-bombs.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Nipsey probably was still cocky though, because he was getting money. You know what I mean? So he probably wasn't on no humble. He wasn't doing everything they say. It was probably when Big U came home, it probably was a lot of problems that was happening. But again, politics. They didn't talk about it. Nobody said nothing. But for him to get smoked in front of his shop, in broad daylight, in front of all these people,
all day
on Big U's hood, the founder leader of all them dudes, just don't make no sense, bro.
Yeah,
just don't make no sense.
And 5/5, what's up, man? Tell us about that, about Nipsey getting smoked and Eric Holder situation. You believe that Big U has something to do with that?
Eric Holder looks comfortable. Pull a picture of Eric Holder if you can. Let's look at him. Let's see it.
5/5.
Now.
Let's see. Check Eric Holder.
Because from the transcripts that I read, he got so many people telling on him. He even got the chick that was with him that drove him away from the scene is even telling on him. Already tested everything. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. He don't even care. Most people don't do you ain't gonna do nothing like that just right there. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, especially being who it was. It would have been more better planned out, but it was more of a statement by doing it like that. It was a statement. Now when dudes go to Cali, they're gonna check in with Big U. Trust me.
That's right. Yeah.
He was talking about Pop Smoke. He said, you know what I mean? Pop Smoke should have checked in. There was some Crips that took Pop Smoke out.
Yo, hold on one second. Okay, I found a picture of Eric Holder.
Last picture I seen, he was smiling. He was smiling.
They're gonna do Eric Holder right there, next to Nipsey.
Yep.
That's real. Whenever I do see him, he don't look stressed out. Like he don't look like he's in there like this.
Look at the one that he in court. You gotta look at a recent one. Pull up one while he in court. Yo, bro, he don't look upset. He don't look stressed. And he don't look mad. And he happy almost to an extent. Like he like ready to take this for his game. Or some real gangsters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On some real gangsters.
Right here. This picture right here.
Look at him. Yeah, look at him.
He like he ready to kill again up in there.
And he like, yeah, nigga, I kill you again, nigga. I kill you again.
He got status probably in jail, bro. He got status because of that right now. Trust me. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Is he in protective custody?
No.
You know what it is. If he ain't in protective custody, you know what it is.
No.
Yeah, he gave somebody protecting him in there.
Your boy not in protective custody. Why he not in protective custody, man?
I don't think so. I haven't heard nothing about him being in no type of PC. I haven't heard him getting threatened. None of that.
So you think it was a planned hit, a planned assassination allegedly by Big U?
The way his demeanor is, it's almost like he knows that his family's taken care of, and he's the sacrificial lamb. He had to do that to make sure his family was good. It's some weird shit. Because I know hella people that go to court for bodies. Nigga, they be stressing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the niggas I know that's going to court, they be stressing for bodies. This nigga look like he's going to court for disturbing the peace. Like, he waiting to go home.
All right, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen, Tupac, when he got killed, it started gang war. It started
you hear what I said?
Bloods and the Crips. When Tupac wasn't gang banging at all. He didn't do no gang banging. But Nipsey is all he talk about his role in the song, promoting it, the blue, everything. And not one shot, not a stab, a scratch has been because after this man done got popped up like that. Yo, listen, he was around 3 or 4 other people, right? Nobody else got shot but him.
No, somebody else got shot. Other guy got shot, got violation. We had to go back to jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he survived. Yeah, he survived.
I heard it was like 4. They said it was like 3, 4 people around him when it happened, like standing around them. And they said it was like they would have been surprised that it happened. People were saying like because they didn't, you know what I mean? They're looking like yo, this dude is a nobody. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. They said this dude was a nobody, bro. So for him to do that,
the dude wasn't a nobody. The dude was matter of fact, Nipsey's about to sign this dude. So Nipsey was boys. They was boys. He wasn't nobody, bro.
No, in the streets I'm talking about. Like as far as in the streets, like
he wasn't a nobody in the streets either. If he was able to get that close to Nipsey, he wasn't a nobody in the streets, bro.
But no, I mean, listen, he was able to get that close to Nipsey because of the simple fact of the politics and the people that sent him over there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're like, yo, go over there, go get this bread. Go over here, go do that. He's doing whatever somebody tell him to do.
Bruh, but you can't be a nobody if you're able to go over there and do all that.
Yo, he's in the hood.
Listen, able to hold a conversation with Nipsey, and Nipsey will tell you about you snitching.
Well, this is what I heard. I heard the conversation wasn't even with him at first. I heard one of the people that he was with, the conversation was with him, but they said that Eric, I guess Eric kept saying shit to Nipsey, like kept saying shit, I guess during the conversation. This is how I was hearing the story, right? Because my man, he be on the West Coast, so he was telling me about it. And he was just like, yeah, he was like, you know, they was having a conversation, and I guess the dude and Nipsey, Eric didn't like what Nipsey had said or something, and then said something to Nipsey, and then it got, you know, words got back and forth. Then I heard the dude just walked off, come back, and just started popping.
Yeah. Well, somebody, I guess it's an LA dude up here, Chris Jackson, he says Eric Holder was a killer in the street. He wasn't a nobody. He was a killer. So he was like, well, he put that work in.
Why they called him a snitch? So they called him what? They called him something dirty. Somebody was calling him some name. I mean, yeah, he could have been something in the streets, but from what everybody was making it seem like he was, you know what I mean, a snitch.
Nah, but you know what I think it is? I think it, you know how motherfuckers like they say shit, they don't know if it's facts. And they try to throw that title on you. That would make a street dude, a real street dude, a real nigga in the streets, a real gangbang, a real gangster. If you call him a rat, and he's not a rat, and you don't got no paperwork to prove it, he gonna come back off you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the story I got was.
Hold on. Go ahead, 5 Fifths. 5 Fifths, go ahead. 5 Fifths.
The story I got, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but the story I got was, I guess Homeboy was asking Nip to hear his music, and Nip's response was like, the fuck I'm gonna do music with you for? You a rat. And then I guess Homeboy walked off and came back, and you know the rest after that.
And even like that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like from this, it's just the conversations and how the whole thing went about. Again, you know, like I said, for them to even have that interaction with Nipsey, I feel like it had to be pop permission. You know what I mean? This dude is a millionaire. You know, you said nobody can get that close unless you feel comfortable, right? You got that much money, right? You're not gonna let just anybody get close to you and any random dude unless there's some type of familiarity there. Maybe business-wise or gang-related or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mac Mizzle. Yo, Mac Mizzle, salute, bro.
Yo, what up, what up?
Yo.
Btbtv. What's happening?
Btbtv, what's good, bro? Now, where you from, Mac Mizzle? Everybody know where you from.
T-Dot, Toronto,
Canada,
baby.
All right,
already know.
Mac Mizzle. So, what you think? What you heard
this
about?
This nigga shitty, cuz right. Everybody's saying this to everybody saying that. I think there's a whole bunch of motherfucking lies on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, this nigga. can you sign my? You said something about can you listen to my music or something like that? And they said this nigga Nipsey said, "Oh, you a rap, move up," and then he came back blasting, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that happened, man.
What you think happened, bro?
I really don't think that happened. I think this nigga just seen the nigga, say what's up to the nigga. You know, you do your little recon or whatever, you come back, you shoot. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Nick really said nothing to the cat, cause
well the guy when Nip's homies that was with him said that's what Nip said to the guy.
Yeah,
you know, one of them niggas got shot.
The nigga that got shot said that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. So also too, guys, remember they speak in code, right? So we don't know. Listen to my music could mean something. It don't gotta mean listen to my music. He could have been telling, listen.
Hold on 1 second. Yo, Chris Jackson, you from Watch? You know Shitty Cuz people? Hit the link, bro. Come in. Let us know about that. Hit that link, bro. It's at the top. All right, go ahead.
And then they said the niggas, people are starting to get knocked off.
Yeah, Nipsey got that money. I think
They said that. They said that some Shitty Cuz's family started getting knocked off right after that shit happened. That was all public.
I believe it. Nipsey got money still. God, listen, his family still loved him. He's still Cowboy and his brother. What the other dude name? His brother name. They still out there. They still in the streets. They still got all that money, bro. Yes, of course. You don't think niggas put hits out on family? I would have.
But then Big U said the nigga wasn't a rat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But Big U, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Be the big homie, right?
But Big U, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. Big U not even defending Nipsey. Big U is Big U, again, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The politics, guys. You know, West Coast politics, the gang politics. Again, is animosity there. Because again, if Nipsey, like you said, I think again it had to do with that money.
Cross Your Heart Clothing, y'all. Cross Your Heart Clothing on Instagram. Cross Your Heart Clothing on Instagram.
And this nigga had
check him out.
This nigga had fucking retard papers or something. He could have just went in front of the crazy house and that's it.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
That's his defense.
I
don't know, man.
That was all set up. Somebody told him to do that, bro. That was all planned. Somebody told him to go to the mental institution. Somebody told him to do that, bro. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is all calculated. Who do that? Who catches a body and go to the mental institution and be like, yeah, I'm turning myself in.
Yeah, and the chick that drove him to the shooting.
That's the first time
let go,
bro, in the history of anybody catching a body. Even crazy motherfuckers. Oh, excuse my friend. Even crazy people don't catch bodies and then go to the crazy house. Yo, let's keep it.
I mean, if you got the papers for it,
you know
that's a good defense to get off. You know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what but that was planned. It was all that was planned, bro. That's all was a plan. And like I said, bro, Nipsey, you would see it more. You would hear it more. You know what I mean? And like I said, he ain't defend Nipsey not one time. It seemed like he was more defending, like you said, Eric. Yeah. And I'm trying to tell you again, nothing goes down in Big Hood in Big U's hood without him knowing. Trust me, bro. He is the big OG in that hood. That's his neighborhood. Rolling 60s is basically Big U right now.
And then they say he was working with. Well, he ain't working with the police, but he's working alongside the police, dealing with the neighborhood or whatnot. I get that.
Because he has to. He is. Listen, so remember we just talked about Rico.
Nip was going to go talk to the police too. So what's up with that? Like, I don't
Rico, listen, bro. Rico, right? Again, regardless of the fact Big U just came home.
Hold on 1 second. Scarface. So Scarface.
Yo, what's happening, man?
What's happening, man? Then what you thinking about all this Eric Holder, Nipsey Hussle? You know, Eric Holder, they just they take him to court June 2nd.
I mean, like, yo, on some for real shit, yo. Personally, I feel like the nigga Eric Holder, if he smoked the nigga Nipsey, he ain't wrong for that because they saying that the nigga called him a rat. At the same time, he could have went about handling that a different way because of the fact that he could have looked at the bigger picture and seen that the nigga was getting to the bag. And that was he was the breadwinner of the set, and he could have just been like on some shit like they could have shot the fade, he could have passed him off a couple of dollars for disrespecting his name, and niggas could have moved forward. That's my thoughts on that.
I mean, listen, all right, nobody
that makes sense.
Right? Nobody wants to be called a rat, right? But again, like I just feel like the way he did it was a little too extreme. I don't care how gangster you is. But for you to do that, like right there, bro, it's like shooting somebody, executing somebody right there in Midtown, on Manhattan, 42nd Street.
I'm saying though.
That's the best way. That's the best way to make a message.
That's what's going to happen.
That's what I'm trying.
That's the best way.
That's what's supposed to happen.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was a message. I just said that. I said that was a message, bro. That was.
And then he like spit on him, kick him in his head and all that.
Yeah. I think Charlie spit on his kid.
Yeah, that's nutty.
Message. I'm trying to tell you that was a message.
So you think that somebody set him up basically?
Yeah, bro.
They said Big U hood, and no work can get done in Big U hood unless Big U authorize it. And Big U said that old boy wasn't a rat.
Hey, bro, gangbanging don't work like that, bro.
Not a Cali? Not a Cali?
No, I'm saying gangbanging. Period. If a nigga like if a nigga call a nigga a rat, all gloves is off. Ain't no big homie gonna squash that shit, yo.
Nah,
this the type time I be on. If a nigga my big homie and a nigga call me a rat, he don't got no paperwork on it, and he can't prove that, and I know that I ain't no motherfucking rat, and my big homie try to squash that, I'm gonna go at my big homie too, cause he side with him. He side with the enemy.
But West Coast dudes, they still scrap over stuff. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like they fight around the West Coast. Like they don't. It ain't just going straight to the gun.
Nah, but a rat jacket is something different. Like
a rat jacket. A rat jacket, they ain't no. That's you get off of that.
I mean, that's initially what you saying though. That's what you saying when you saying that a motherfucker got to go through Big U to get approval to put work in.
And remember, Nick was making songs about Big U. Remember that? Big U talked about it. He was like, he making songs about him. He's like, I'm not a rapper. I'm a scrapper. So there was already animosity there. Yeah. And remember, like a lot of older people, like I'm 42 years old, right? A lot of people my age, they're not trying to look at some young nigga like he a big homie because he got a bag. A lot of people, they get jealous of that. They're like, nigga, I'm the one that's supposed to have a bag, not you. People get jealous. There's a lot of shit to it.
That's how that shit go.
But they were saying Big U was extorting Nipsey Hussle for a while.
I heard that shitty cuz music was shitty.
I mean, like, yo, you know, all that shit be coming out. All that shit be coming out when something happen and nigga go and he can't defend himself. My thing be like, yo, like, if a motherfucker can defend himself and he defend himself, then that's one thing. If y'all niggas got all this power, why ain't y'all say nothing to these niggas when it happened?
Hey, bro, the F-bomb. Same thing you said. This said mother effer. Don't say mother. No,
oh, my bad, bro. You good, bro? I'm just saying, man. Like, if you want, see, when it comes to this gangbanging stuff, right? You can't say something about a person, call them a rat, and then don't got the paperwork to back that up. So it's like, if you call somebody a rat, you got 30 days. You got 30 days to produce that paperwork.
Yep.
And after that, you get shot. Period. Because that's fool shit.
And you know what? They said Nipsey Hussle was like, I already told you until you get that paperwork, you know what I'm saying, don't come around me. He said that's what he said Nipsey said. So Nipsey had to he don't gotta produce the paperwork. Nipsey, you gotta produce the paperwork.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Nipsey was supposed to prove that. But the thing about it is, if it's already paperwork out there floating and he's saying that he ain't, it might have been a situation where the nigga Eric Holder was like he ain't a rat. So Nipsey is probably saying to him, well, all right, then I already seen the paperwork and know you're a rat, so produce paperwork to say that you're not a rat. It could have been like that for him, for Nipsey to say something like that if he already called him a rat. You know what I mean?
A lot of it too goes to, right, associate yourself.
I think it was a hit. Right? He asked Nipsey, yo, listen to my music. Nipsey said, fuck off, man. I ain't listening to that.
I think Nipsey, right, when he first started off in his career, he needed them. He needed them, Big U and all of them. He needed that set and everything because again, he didn't have the money and he was just starting off. But now I think that he got to a point where he felt like he didn't need them niggas no more. Like they were just basically, all in his pocket. And
that could be.
You know what I mean? And you use these niggas to get to a certain level in your career. These niggas protected you. You ain't had to. Hey. How long Nipsey's been out? He had never had a problem in front of his own crib or in front of his store. Never.
A big homie King of NJ.
Yeah.
Hey, you mind if I respond to what you got up here on the joint with the homie saying right here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Crypto Walk.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, yo, check it out, Mr. Crypto Walk. Like, right? If you gang bang, right, bro? You already know what that shit is. It don't matter whether you on the left side or the right side. It don't matter. If you banging, and even if you ain't banging, if you in the streets and you know how the streets go.
Period.
If a nigga call you a rat in the streets, and that's soiling your name, you can't do no business with nobody. You can't do nothing. If you don't do nothing about that shit, motherfuckers is gonna take advantage of you. That's first and foremost. But on some gangbanging shit, left or right, or even Latin Kings, Nietas, whatever you pushing. That's the number one rule, no snitching. If somebody say you snitching, you supposed to handle that. Everybody that bang know that. Like that's not. It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with inner hood beef. It's more so respecting the rules of the game. And see, that's the problem because all these dudes is coming out here banging, whether you from New York, Jersey, Cali, wherever you banging, and they get mad trying to throw stuff under the rug and sweep it under the rug. But when you do that, like you make it worse. Like so, you gotta handle you gotta handle that.
Yo, Crypto Walk, hit that link, man. You sound like you from Cali, man. Hit that link and give us your opinion. You don't have to show your face. Just hit the link and speak your piece, bro. Because you in the chat all down. Let's hear you, bro. Come run your mouth, player. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, but because he all in the chat, bro. Come and talk it, bro. Now I ain't even reading the chat. I'm talking shit, bro.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Listen, I respect Shitty Cuz he's a gangster and all that, right? But but one thing he did could say, like you said, the way he it wasn't worth it. That what he did right then and there, the way he did it, like even if you had a beef, it's just even killers, right? We got a way that we go by things. That was different if, let's say, for instance, he had to bang out with Nipsey, and then he gave Nipsey a couple of headshots and bang out. But
yeah, he should have tried to got away with that. He's draw with that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like that. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like the way he just did it, bro. It was like 90 degrees out, sun shining. It was everybody inside the store going. It was a mall, it was a strip mall. So people just everywhere, cars parked.
Yeah, this nigga did that shit too freely. Like,
yo, bro, he did that shit like nobody was gonna investigate it. Like it was gonna be no problems behind it. Like nothing, bro. Like Nipsey was just a regular nigga.
That's a police hit.
Outside selling CDs still.
No mask, no gloves, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, he be alright. He get off in about 20 years because they ain't got life sentences out in Cali.
He did it like somebody gave him a bag and they said, "Yo, we gonna take care of your lawyer fees."
What I'm trying to say. Thank you. Like somebody, listen. It was incentive. Listen, I understand he crazy, right? And he did some real crazy shit.
No, they said his family got that bag doing in LA. His family got money.
But again, regardless of the fact, yo, listen, bro. Even if his family had money, he didn't look like his family was giving him none of it. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It had to be some incentive for the way he did it, for everything. It's not just because he got called a snitch. I mean, listen, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I just think that again, the way you do things just shows what kind of situations happen. You know what I mean? The way you just do certain things. You know what I mean? And again, that does not seem like a regular you a snitch beef. That don't no, it doesn't.
I mean, it would add up if he was young. If he was young, it would add up. But when you're older, you understand, my nigga, there's cameras everywhere. This ain't the 90s where you could put a hole in something and get away with it. Now there's cameras.
Right.
All right, look at it from a different perspective, though. Look at it from a different perspective, though.
Footage, though.
He called him a rat. Now it's either his life or the next man's life, because now everybody gunning for him because he called him a rat.
Nah, I don't think it would have been that way. I don't think it would have been.
No. That gang politics is like that. Yo, my whole family,
I'm not
whole family brim.
Yo,
whole family brim, bro.
He did it right. If Eric Holder really did rat, but again, like you said, people going to investigate it before they just start just saying, "Oh, here, rat, shoot him." Like I don't think it's like it's like that. Again, all right. So if you with somebody, you with your family, dude run up on you, no mask, no nothing, he shoots you and leaves everybody else alive. Does he expect everybody else not to tell? Like
them
I'm
niggas,
just saying,
them niggas in town. The cameras told.
I
The
guess
guys
it all
didn't say nothing.
depends. Is if they're in the game.
Motherfuckers is testifying, bro. They got that evidence. They got physical.
The girl is testifying. The girl that was Eric Holder was messing with was
Oh
testifying.
yeah, he fucked that money up. I mean, he messed that money up. Pardon my language.
He did.
Yeah.
He had to, listen. She had to because the car was in her name. It was her car. She was driving.
Hey man, I'm about to get out this chat, man. My phone getting hot, man. These nut ass iPhones.
All right.
So, I'm gonna holler at you though, man. Peace and blessings.
All right, brother.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, yo, listen, I man. Yo, I look at shit from everybody's perspective, and again, everybody's making great points, right? But it just doesn't make sense. It's still something we missing something somewhere.
Yeah, it don't make sense to me neither, man. Fuck
It's
all
not
that.
adding up. Some of it does make great valid points, but still something is missing and something is not adding up. And I think that missing link is Big U.
It sounds like a big play, a big chess play. And you know what? Nip
But
was
again,
a pawn in the game, bro.
Again, like you said, something.
They said the parking lot Nip was died in was a hot spot. That's why I guess that's where all the game bangers hang out.
Remember I told you it's like we don't have all the information. Remember I said that?
Big U, listen, that's Big U Strip. This is what I'm trying to tell you. My Mary told me that strip where it happened that's Big U's turf. But you don't own the whole West Coast. I'm talking about they hood, they neighborhood. That strip that store's on, that's Big U Strip.
A Big U Strip, but that's that nigga's.
That's Rolling
business.
60. That's the Rolling
That's that
60.
nigga's place of business.
That's what I'm
really
trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Again, you know, even though niggas not out there gangbanging, they still tied to the streets, bro.
Yeah.
Right, he can still get people touched. You know what I mean? You got people that still respect him. Again, they checking into Big U. Why are people checking into Big U? Why would you check into him?
Because that's the big homie. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to explain to you again. He has some type of power, right?
Right.
He has some type of authority. He has some type of rule.
See, you sound like he got a lot of power. A lot.
That's how it is in the West Coast. When you're on your neighborhood, in your block, when you're
you see the last comment? Look at the last comment.
See, he's a big factor in the 60s. So that's all in-house shit, man. So
you're right, Crypto. He ain't the only shot caller. It's a bunch of them, but they all getting PC from the shit that he's doing. Like he's, you know what I mean? Everybody eating. Everybody's okay right now. Everybody is like,
yo, hold on one second. Big E, that link, Big E. That's my boy from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Big E, and he used to be a Crip. Big E, hit that link, bro. So we can politic with us on the show.
Oh yeah.
Link
I
in
think
the
I
chat.
know Big E, man. Big E's cool, man. I fuck with Big E, man.
Hey, I want to salute everybody on the panel and everybody in that chat, man. If you're in the chat, hit that like button.
Yeah, Big E. Hit the link, Big E. I love Big E, man. The way he speak that shit, bro, that should be peace to me, bro. You Cali niggas, you know you use some F-bombs a little bit too much, but I don't care, bro. Come on, Big E. Let me hear what you guys say about it, bro.
Yeah, and the only reason about the F-bombs, y'all, is because the monetization. We don't want to stop our brother's money from coming in.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
You don't need to be cussing. We can speak.
My boy, Big E. What
it do? Salute, fam. What's good?
Salute, Big E. Salute.
What it do?
We need some West Coast politicking in here real quick, bro.
Big E. You're the same Big E from Popcorn Channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't remember me, Mac Mizzle?
Yeah, for sure, Mizzle. What it do, bro?
What he said?
Come on, man. You know what it is, bro. I still, go to work, go to the gym, come home, bro. Same program.
Hey, yo, Big E, you gotta hit my back channel, bro, so I get your information, bro.
Okay, for sure, big dog. I got you before I leave.
All right, yo, check this out. So the Nipsey Hussle situation, you know, Eric Holder, they taking him to trial on June 2nd. And we're trying to figure out. Wack 100 kept throwing like hints that Big U had to get permission from Big U to do any to put any work in that hood. Is that true?
Nah, bro. Look, now just to show. Look, I told you last time we talked. I got a son that's literally over there on 67th and Van Ness. He had 8 uncles, and they was all rolling 60 Crips, my nigga. And let me tell you, them niggas is so big and so wild that, you know, a shot caller really only got a select few niggas that'll listen to it. The rest of them little Thundercats, my nigga, don't give a fuck. So that's actually a false narrative. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's like that kind of anywhere. I mean, yeah, you got certain like respected niggas. Like, okay, like for example, like you remember when Big Face got knocked out?
Yeah.
Big Face. When Big Face got knocked out, when old boy knocked him out from Cedar Block, Paru.
Yeah.
Okay. That was all a Cedar Block thing. Old boy was an OG. The reason that he had to put his hands in his pocket, because that Big Face had to put his hands in his pocket, because even though it was all Cedar Block, it was some official niggas that had old boy back who knocked him out. Because the politics of that was you was letting Crips come over there filming videos, and it was niggas that took exception to that. So when that nigga pulled up, soon as you opened your mouth, that nigga put you right on your ass. You see what I'm saying? But it wasn't too much he could have did about that, nigga. You was supposed to get up and knuckle up, but your niggas can't do nothing to his niggas, and vice versa, because you just started an inner hood war. You know what I'm saying? You know, so brother, that's what happened really, at least with niggas in my era. Like 80% of the niggas from my neighborhood died at the hands of other niggas from the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It don't be like niggas think. So all that shot calling shit, nah, a shot caller got like a select few cats that listen to him. But you gotta understand, if you've been out here to understand how big rolling 60s is, so you got neighborhood 60s and you got overhill 60s. Like, you know, 2nd Ave, 3rd Ave, 4th Ave, 5th Ave, all the way up to 11th Ave. Them is the neighborhood 60s.
And it makes a question. Why the neighborhood 60s didn't get a Wack 100? We said that Nipsey had to have another neighborhood nigga smashing this chick. She was sucking him off, and he pulled her head off her penis and kissed her, and said, Neighborhood Crip. Why do I get a Wack for saying that?
Hey man, I don't involve myself with all that shit. I think that's a bunch of weird shit, bro. I ain't, like I say, I'm older than Wack, man. So you know, like I said, a lot of this shit is just nah, bro. I'm out the way. Like I told you before, the streets is for them little young Thundercats, my nigga. When you a certain age and still trying to involve yourself in the streets, I think you missed the boat. But then, like I told you, Wack ain't no dummy. I think he's just the ultimate troll. You know what I'm saying? He used the politics, like street politics, because he know that's gonna catch niggas' ear first. Now look, my dog. You know I ain't never defended Wack, but I gotta kind of defend this little part on Wack when with that interview with him, and I think old boy name was Rainwater, when they was talking about Mo 3 numbers. That conversation was strictly, you know what I'm saying? That conversation was strictly music. That conversation was strictly, it wasn't no street shit. It wasn't no shit. So it's like, yeah, so the next day when he talking about, man, the feds was on me after what, it's like, okay, but for what? Like what was said, all they was talking about was some number streaming. So it's like, I understand why niggas don't like Wack, but if you gonna not like him, at least have some merit behind what it is. Niggas been going in on Wack for that other fuck shit, but you can't put some on a nigga when he wasn't talking no fed shit. They was literally just talking streaming numbers. And who remix was better? I don't understand why any feds would even get involved with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, okay, every nigga on Clubhouse damn near be talking about pull up, nigga, I'm this, I'm that, I'm killer this, I'm killer that. Do a nigga really have to tell on you, my nigga, if you not telling on yourself? I cannot tell you how many niggas I done heard say pull up, nigga, I'll kill you. Nigga, I hope you die if you come down here, this, that, the third. Okay, my nigga, who you look out here, I don't know about nowhere else, but let's say if you and the nigga have an argument, you say, nigga, I'll kill you. That's actually a charge out here, my nigga.
That's terrorist threats.
That's in fact, that's a charge. If you tell the nigga I'll kill you, that's a charge. Okay, what you think niggas is all on Clubhouse doing?
One of my charges when I caught my fan case, one of the charges I caught my fan case was terrorist threats.
Okay, well,
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
there it is right there. So what is niggas on? What do niggas be on these apps doing to each other? Threatening the shit out of niggas, right? That is an actual charge. So anytime they want to come get you, all they got to do is pull your video.
Yep.
Because it is actually a charge, right? What niggas don't get about, even YouTube, just like this is a live broadcast. Okay, nothing goes out over the airwaves without the permission of the what? The FCC, Federal Communications Commission. Key word being federal. So the fact that you even logged on to YouTube and you sending out a live broadcast over the airwaves, it is being commissioned by the Federal Communications Commission. So the feds is giving you permission for you to hang yourself.
Yo, I was about to say that. They give you permission to hang yourself.
Tell them.
Stupid niggas.
I mean, because really look at it. Who, let's keep it 100. All y'all intelligent men, who is making these niggas log on, go at it with Wack, and spill all their business?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the same thing with Vlad. You remember everybody was mad at Vlad. Okay, but Vlad not holding them niggas at gunpoint saying, come on my platform and tell all your shit.
Right. That's real. That's real.
Nigga, you a grown ass man. Nigga, you know whether to get involved in that shit or not.
You know what to say, what not to say, bro. Shut your mouth when it come to your past, yo. Anything that can be held against you, the court of law, you leave that shit alone. Anything that they don't know about, you don't talk about. I mean, like even with me, why did when I was growing up, bro? The only thing I talk about is the things I got caught for, bro, and I got charged for. You know what I'm saying? I don't say nothing about it. I don't care, man. It's all fictional. Everything else, when I wrote my book, yo.
Look, my nigga, if you don't know me, I don't even bring up the fact I even been locked up, my nigga. That ain't nothing to brag about, my nigga, because all that means is that you know how to follow orders good, my nigga, because you following orders and you minding somebody, nigga. If you not minding, they got a place for your ass in there. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Nigga, it was this nigga from Pasadena to Denver Lane. On our way up there, he was quiet the whole time. Soon as we getting ready to pull into the yard, now it's like that nigga hit a switch. Now all of a sudden, he the biggest, baddest blood ever. While the nigga calling us off the bus, they call this nigga name. This nigga didn't want to get, I'll get off when I'm ready. Blood, blah, blah, blah. Oh boy, with the clipboard, he looked at that nigga. He put the clipboard under his arm and the little walkie-talkie right there, he said, we got one. My nigga, 6 of the biggest white boys I have ever seen in my life. They were all at least by 6'7", 300 pounds, all green jumpsuit on, the big tall black boots, the black gloves with the shades, with the black hats. They snatched that nigga out like he was a rag doll, beat that nigga ass relentlessly for about 5 minutes, and then I guess the shot caller looked up and said, which one of you niggas is next? My nigga, I was looking at the ground. I was counting the ants that was walking by, my nigga. I'm like, God damn.
Yo,
my nigga, real talking. Look, while we in there, look, not only that, while we in there getting processed in, they had that nigga in a one-man cage standing up, butt fucking naked. I said, God damn. Nigga, I'm 20 years old looking at this shit, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. Ain't no 20-year-old nigga supposed to be looking at the inside of no penitentiary, nigga.
But yo, all right, let's chill with the F-up. Let me say one thing. Well, I was in '97. We opened on Southwood State Prison in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm still young. I'm in my 20s. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking I'm like 22. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to like Annandale, one of them youth facilities, like all my other boys went to. Some niggas sent me to Southwood State Prison, the new prison, right?
But you're a fucking giant, though.
That don't mean now I'm still young, bro. Shit.
You was a young giant. Nigga, you look like you live at the top of a beanstalk, nigga. You was a big ass nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, you are offensive line.
Nigga, a big ass nigga, man.
Yo, so I get there, right? And now you go to Chow. The guard said you got to stand on one side of the wall. Walk that side of the wall. If you jump out of line, then you're going in the hole. We think, man, we don't know no different. My man, they was playing. They ran outside that line. It's a booth. All the niggas in turtle suits, they just ran out. When I said they whooped that nigga ass, I was
damn. Bro, see what I'm saying?
They whooped them. Damn.
Man, we be glorifying the wrong shit, my nigga. Look,
right.
If any of you niggas got sons, I don't want my sons to know what it's like to see the inside of no jail, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't. My son don't need to know none of that shit. Fucking for what? My son don't need to be out experiencing what no spread is and watching niggas in jail nuts to butts, my nigga. Fuck all that. It's a whole big ass world out here that my sons could be doing rather than be wanting to know what the inside of a jail is like. Nigga, fuck the inside of a jail. Nigga, the bottom of the barrel niggas is in jail. That's what the fuck is in there. Keep it 100.
Yeah, I respect
a lot of
it. That's
niggas,
I told my son, break that cycle. That's what I told my son, break that cycle. Like, I grew up
Come
in
on,
prison.
man.
That you don't have to. Fuck that. He's right, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And it's up to us, man. Look, for us old niggas, it's about just having the next generations to not go through that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, though, I think I said that on my man last podcast. We having so many problems with the young Thundercats because they don't respect us no more because there's too many niggas in their late 40s and 50s trying to act like they in their teens and 20s still out here trying to gangbang and uphold a motherfucking rag, nigga. And you got grandkids now, nigga.
Look at it like this. How they gonna respect us when the majority of us don't even respect ourselves? You don't respect us, how somebody gonna respect you, man?
You know what I'm saying? Even on Popcorn Channel, ask Mac Mizzle, my nigga, I come on here, like I say, dude, I'm a nobody, but I experienced what I experienced. I've been through what I've been through, nigga. I'm not scared like the next nigga. I'm just not finna be out here all vociferous and acting like a fool and acting like I'm bulletproof. And I act like a grown man. I got respect. Look, my respect bar for everybody is at 100. You got to give me a reason to take away from it. You know what I'm saying? If I see you, it's like, hey, what up, big dog? What up, black man? Whatever. How you doing, sir? If I step on your shoe or accidentally bump you, hey, excuse me, big dog. My bad. My fault. I don't feel like no buster. I don't feel like no punk. That's common courtesy. Hey, my bad, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You know I think we lost that. I think social media gave niggas carte blanche to think like they could talk to grown ass men and motherfucking killers like they crazy. Motherfuckers who ain't never seen the inside of no jail, niggas who ain't never been through none of that motherfucking shit, my nigga. And be sitting up here thinking that this shit is all a game, my nigga. Like, I like to use Indian Red Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you was a Hollywood. See, that's a perfect example. You was a Hollywood Paru. It got too hot in your hood. You grew up over there, so then you wanted to switch rags and become an Inglewood family nigga. That don't really work like that. You can't really, nigga, if you feel you got to switch sets, nigga, put your rag down. But, you know what I'm saying? See, he thought that doing all that shit was a game. You all on live talking about fuck shit. So even though they wasn't niggas that murked him, but you thought that this banger shit is a game and like, nigga, okay, you put yourself out there, nigga, you doing a live and nigga came and put 12 in you, nigga, while you was literally doing a live. It ain't no game, my nigga. It ain't no game. And if that ain't your lane, my nigga, look. To me, this is a perfect time for a square nigga to stand up, my nigga. They hitting niggas with Rico. Now look, Young Thug, have he ever even been to jail or any of that shit?
Yeah,
or was this just a...
No, Young Thug was a career criminal.
Okay, well, see, that's his bad, because if he was a career criminal and was able to fund an organization, then I don't know what he expect. The only thing that I'm mad at is there's been plenty of white boys long before Young Thug who you could have hit with Rico. The fact that they want to try to hit niggas with Rico, I got a problem with that when niggas ain't the ones who started this motherfucking shit, but we seem to be the ones that get hit with the consequences. And that's what be pissing me off when niggas got beef all the time. Like I said, they getting rid of the niggas that got money, that got power. Nigga, if you a broke nigga, you ain't got no money or no power. You know what I'm saying? But if you a nigga that could fund the movement, because niggas could have ideas, if it ain't being financed, it's just talk. We could all sit on this panel and solve all problems. But if it ain't funded or financed, it's all just lip service. Young Thug is a nigga that had money. Like, why you think back in the day Suge Knight had to go? See, everybody want to look at the street shit, but nah. When they was trying to get that foothold on distribution, Death Row, Murder Inc. and them would have had a foothold on all music. They'd have controlled all that shit. They said, nah, fuck that. That's why Irv Gotti had to get up out of there. That was the whole thing. They had to get Death Row away from Suge, whether motherfuckers want to understand that or not. When Suge was at his pinnacle, you know how many motherfuckers wanted to be up under Death Row, my nigga? They didn't have to go looking for artists. Artists was begging to come through the door. Dr. Dre was the hottest nigga at that time, bro. Them niggas had too much power. See, we look at shit on the street level, even look at Kevin Samuels, bro. Kevin Samuels galvanized a lot of niggas, had a lot of power and influence. He chose not to go commercial because they offered him to go mainstream. He said, no, you can censor my content. Okay, nigga, you gotta go. Every nigga that got in, go all the way, how far back in history you can go? All the way back to Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson was a big, powerful nigga. Used to fuck white women in their face and was educated. They had, oh, no, you a pimp. You running women across state lines. That's the best thing that they can come up with at the time. Look at the shit with Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Look at Malcolm X. That man was great, but they want to talk about who he was before he was great. They want to talk about him when he was Malcolm Little. Look at Martin Luther King. They paying a bunch of these little bitter bras to get up here and smear great men's names. Look at Michael Jackson. The niggas who said that he supposedly touched him was proven a lie. Michael Jackson is one of the greatest figures that ever walked this earth. He was a black man. Look at Muhammad Ali. The best they can come up with Muhammad Ali is he liked pussy. That's how they tried to smear. Look at Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was whooping all the ass. Oh, he cheated on his wife. They always got to find some way to smear the black man, especially the more powerful he is.
But I'm going to tell you, son, when they did that with Tiger Woods, they could have did that with all the white boys. Everybody was cheating.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. So, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's like, man, you really look at it, it's a system, man. The more famous you are, and then look, taking it back to Kevin Samuels, everything they tried to say to dig up on that nigga was false. He was a deadbeat, false. He was broke, that was false. He was gay. To my knowledge, it was false. Nobody never proved none of that. I mean, you see what I'm saying? The man carried himself.
He died on top of a woman.
Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. So, a very charismatic, non-street, intelligent, smooth black dude.
Bro, let me say one thing. Hold on. All right, let me say one thing, though. That nigga Corey Holcomb, he always disrespected these black men by calling them gay. I don't know. I think Corey Holcomb might have had a dick in his ass before. Because he disrespected Kevin Samuels.
But he be talking about the women, too.
No, but he went in. Hey, he went in when they dissed Kevin Samuels, though, bro. He went in on Vivica, bro.
I know, but he was still calling Kevin Samuels gay.
Right. He do that.
Come on, man. I know that man was gay. You want you in the bedroom with this nigga when he's messing with boys?
But look, this is the prime definition of Judas, my nigga, because every time somebody come up or on their way up, what's the first thing motherfuckers try to do? Is find some kind of dirt
the
on
F-bomb,
you.
man, the F-bomb, man, the F-bomb.
Oh, my bad, my guy. Apologize to the chat and YouTube. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna try to watch that. But what I'm saying is, what's the first thing? Like, let's say if you right now started getting Kevin Samuel numbers, big dog, and then the first thing everybody gonna do is try to find dirt on you. Oh, that nigga was locked up. Yeah, when he was locked up, I know this nigga he was messing around with. Man, I heard that nigga gay. I heard they getting ready to try to smear you all the way off the internet.
Yo, facts, yo, facts.
Real talk.
Gully.
Check it out.
And they black people. It is black people. It's black people.
I know, man. You're right, Biggie.
Like Money Mayweather, they made you think that this dude was such a bad guy that he don't know nothing, right? What Money Mayweather did is reshape boxing. He showed you that you don't need a promoter. You are your promoter. He cut all them people out. They wasn't getting none of his bread. So they made him look like he's just this bad guy. When in actuality, he showed you how to make money without using them. You need yourself. You don't need them. They need you.
Bruh. And look, they to the point now they doing this so bad that they don't see that some of us are so broke, my dude, that they not even seeing they paying you for your dysfunction. Perfect example. Y'all remember old girl that put the Gorilla Glue in her head?
Yeah.
Okay, as a result of that, she got rewarded with some kind of cosmetics contract or something. Why would you reward a woman who did something so stupid?
Right.
You see, the more dumb and more way out you get, the more. Look, let me tell you two things that you could do to be famous in America. Trash black people, black men in particular, or come out the closet. You'll be an overnight sensation. Yep. You remember Lil Nas X was all right, wasn't doing no numbers. As soon as he come out the closet and promote a satanic shoe, that nigga went through the roof. Through the roof. You remember, didn't nobody know who the hell Billy Porter was till he took a picture wearing that dress. Now all of a sudden, he the man. Tyler Perry is most known for putting on a dress. Damn his work, it's about the dress. Early in his career, Martin Lawrence had to play Big Mama. Really Shanae, but then Big Mama. Come on, bro.
Dave Chappelle talked about that. You're right. Dave Chappelle talked about that.
Come on, man. I mean, really look at it. Look at the hoops that when you black, you got to look at the hoops you got to go through. See, people act like, oh, we going through a purge. Bro, we been getting purged. Look, go back as far as you want to. They've been killing black people in mass. It didn't just start. When you put the fact that they've been killing us in mass, right? And but we talking about Black Wall Street. We talking about Rosewood. You know what I'm saying? We talking about so many in Mississippi, the killing fields.
Durham, North Carolina.
Right. We talking about so many. So between that,
Rosewood in Florida.
So right. So now look, between that, right. Okay, look, and between that and COVID. See, COVID was made to attack black folks, whether people want to understand that or not, and how they do that. Every time you get a woman has an abortion, you give her the man and the woman's DNA in that child so they can experiment on it any way they want to. Okay, it came from China, but made black people the face of it. Okay, so between them killing us, between what COVID did, between abortion and us killing ourselves, we purging our goddamn self. Them 10 people, look, I don't even like Charleston White, but he made a video the other day say 10 people get killed in Chicago every weekend. But as soon as a white boy do it, now we want to march. Now look, if a nigga disrespect your hood, niggas is ready to go shoot up every block in your neighborhood because of that. A white boy could literally come shoot up 10 women, kids, and men just shopping, and niggas want to march now. I don't get that. Like, even like, again, not defending Wack, but Wack got niggas in Miami down and killing, but ain't nobody went to go kill Zimmerman. And he killed the kid.
let me give you an actual fact. The Charleston White you know on the internet, that's just a character. He says it all the time. That's not who he. You know who he is in his hood. This dude funds so much shit for kids. That's why they support him in the States. He does everything for kids. He tells you the person you see on that camera, that's a character. That's not who he is in real life. He's just saying whatever he got to say to run the number up. That's what he tells you all the time.
Right.
That's why I respect what he does, because that's not him in real life. That's a character.
Cause look, my dude, this what he said. We got 18-year-old killers too. They just killed us. They got 18-year-old killers that's race soldiers that put their gun on us. You remember when old boy was shooting? When he pointed at the white boy, he said, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry," and went back to shooting niggas. See, we don't teach them. We teach our kids to hate each other. And then wonder why they grow up and be like, to hell with us.
But again, I said this the other day, I was like, a big thing is, right, you promote violence. That's what's on YouTube. That's what's, everybody's on their platform. Something that's starting controversy. These are people that make the headlines like 100, right? And this is what you said. It's fueling and it's starting problems in our community. Again, nobody's trying to bring us together. But again, everybody want to talk on these gangs and they want to promote these gangs and talk about how tough they are, how many bodies they caught. And
yeah, but the nigga that tried to bring us together, motherfuckers, well, excuse me, my bad. People said he was gay. Nah, he didn't know how to do this. He didn't know how to do that. All that man tried to tell you to do was how to be the best version of yourself and to look for women that's like this and not like that. Okay, and guess what everybody did to him? They slandered the hell out of him and celebrated his death. Niggas don't want to be led.
Because you gotta understand too, though, man. Like just like you said, right? There's a lot of men out here that aren't men, right? There's a lot of guys, again, like you said, that don't that they're like you just said, don't mind paying for it. All that, like you said, these simps out here that, again, that play against these women, and it's always going to be that battle, right? But one thing I can say, right? Like you just said with Kevin Samuels, is about the message that he brought and how you take it now, right? And again, everything that he said, again, we may not agree with everything that he said, but we know that some of the things that he said is true. And again, it was more like you said, it was like a lot of guys started realizing like, yo, these hoes out here is bugging the fuck out. Like you know what I mean?
Bro,
and
see, and you got to support the real, like, okay, let's take BTB. If everybody like this man content and like the fact that he's real and like the fact that he's raw, then you got to support that, my dude. I ain't telling nobody what to do with their money, this and that and the third, but the suckers is who getting all the support and they got the biggest voice. In order for you to get, Kevin Samuels had the biggest voice because he got a lot of support. All you had to do was just look at the man's super chat. That didn't even include his Patreon and Instagram and all that. He had a big voice because he had support. You know what I'm saying? So if you like Btbtv, like the other day, man, he had 2,300 people in here. Okay, man, that need to grow. He had that in there. He had that many people in there because they like his content, they like his commentary, and he not watered down. You know what I'm saying? He one of us. He not one of them bought off people. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because look, people like to do all this coast tripping, my dude, where people don't get. If he was out here with me and we got pulled over by the LAPD, they wouldn't ask him if he was from New Jersey. They gonna see two niggas. You understand what I'm saying? If I was in New Jersey and me and him got pulled over together in New Jersey, they not gonna ask me if I'm from Compton. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna see two niggas. You know what I'm saying? So we need soldiers everywhere we at, bro, because niggas be like, oh, you can't come out here, no fly zone. Okay, so when the race ride do really jump off, niggas is gonna be in the no fly zone with niggas. So we gonna stay separated. We gonna stay divided. If niggas from Cali can't come here and niggas from here can't go there, then okay, bro, we'll never have enough numbers to do nothing with nobody. I mean, look at the big picture. We too busy looking at this little small paint, this little small color in the corner instead of the big picture. My nigga, we need to build bridges.
Speaking on that, I want to show y'all something real quick. Speaking on that, I want to show y'all something. Watch, I'm gonna pull this up. I want y'all to see this because this kind of, I already talked about this nigga a long time ago, but when I seen this, it was like, damn, He really is a race hater. He really is a race hater.
Mm.
I'm gonna show you right now. Hold on.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about, bro?
I'm gonna tell you right
Charleston
now.
White?
I'm gonna show you. Not I talk about Charleston White. Nope.
Okay.
Charleston White, we already know who he is. I'm gonna show you. I'm talking about right now. Yo, this is fair use right here. I want y'all to see this, yo, because this shit. Fair use, popular, fair use.
Frank Matthews, how I
I want to show you this real quick.
Mathis, aka Trick, has been working hard on his rap and movie career. He just wrapped up filming Brewster Project right before he was arrested. That movie is set to be released early next year. But Mathis may not make the movie premiere if he is convicted of a crime his family says he didn't do. His family thinks he's been set up because of the hard gangster life Trick raps out. This man talking about threatening people with a weapon is local gangster rapper Trick.
They took the first name that they heard and they ran with that. That was a terrible murder.
Police say they obtained a weapon similar to this one Trick has in this video at his house.
We have enough information for this suspect to be arraigned and then bond over for trial in the Islam. We believe that we have the right person in custody.
What is going on with you in Detroit? There was a show that you were supposed to perform, right? And you made, you referenced it on your Twitter.
Right.
You made like, but now it's like the headlines are crazy. The blogs are like, Rick Ross is fearful of his life. He can't come to Detroit anymore. So no flags on what's happening? What's going on with that?
Somebody is misleading our quite like we went out to Detroit. We had a gig to go to. So the team head over to the gig, and I got my team. So my team is always in front of me. Just to make it clear, I never even made it to the venue.
Okay.
I never made it to the venue. Me and whoever this gentleman is, we never crossed paths. He never spoke with Rose, and I expect him to clarify that. I expect him, to tell y'all, we never talked to Rose, we never spoke to M&G, but anyway, the caravan on the way to the venue, and they get there, and someone has locked the gates to the venue, padlocked or however they did it, the gate was locked. It was gentlemen supposed to be here. This I didn't see myself.
Okay.
It was supposed to be gentlemen here who were talking with the police, and it was very peaceful. For my team that made it,
There before you.
Right. They didn't even know it was a problem, and so that's the promoter's job. You know what I mean? So
To guarantee that it's
right,
a
just
safe situation.
Right. So the promoter himself say, let's get it fixed. We say, let's go to the casino. Shout out to Greektown Casino. So we went back to the casino, and that's where we chilled. And that's when I got the story that there was supposed to be a mob gang, and that's totally false. You are from Detroit.
All right, now the reason I'm showing this, right, is because I want y'all to see. I'm gonna let y'all see all this. The reason I'm showing this is I want y'all to see how black people act with cities and states that don't belong to them. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga Trick. You know what I'm saying? Everybody try to show Trick all this love and shit, talking about he this, he that. Nah, the nigga's a bully, and we here to bully the bullies, right? Let's go.
And my nigga, hold up real quick, my dude, real quick.
What?
The nigga's last name is Mathis. You think he
just go back to what I'm saying though. This go back to what I'm saying. Rick Ross, it don't matter how a nigga feel about him. He a dude that got a lot of money, a lot of power, pull, and influence. Wouldn't that be a dude you would want on your team? Nigga, talking about, oh, well, he used to. Okay, bro, I'm a square. I don't do nothing. If Rick Ross is one of my buddies, dude, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You would rather have strong dudes on your team than a bunch of broke niggas that call themselves keeping it real. That's all I'm saying.
Facts. All right, here we go.
Situation that couldn't be avoided. When he came, he had to get touched as punishment for what he did. You know? It's like a little kid going to the wall, mud dropping the wall with force, smack the motherfucking hand. They do it again or something, so he did like that food too. He fucked up and he had to get spanked for that. You know? So this over, he came back, tried again with the U.S. Marshals, and we ran in against all these people. Yeah, man, the Marshals. Ran straight off the side door. He ain't been back since, but you know, I ain't looking for a nigga no more. You can come back and do a show, man. That shit over with. That nigga style of peace concern, you know what I'm saying? Being bad. And you gotta spank it. And that's what happens. Kids have bad mouths, you pop them in their mouth.
And that's what I want to say about that, bro. What gives you the right to tell a man to speak how you want to speak? If you're trying to bully a man and tell a man he got to do this, got to do that, nigga, he said, "Fuck you, Detroit niggas. I'm D-Block." So y'all jump
right. Right.
You can't force this man to pay y'all no homage. He got paid to come do a show. He didn't get paid to come kiss your ass, trick.
Right. But see, that go back to what a nigga be saying. Both of them niggas is soldiers. What benefit is it for us as a people for them kind of dudes to be going at it? We need them dudes. They need to be around.
I want to know is when them white people do concerts, are they doing the same shit to them?
No, they're not.
Nah.
Not at all.
There we go. And that's the problem. Niggas is bad with us. Niggas is down to go all the way with niggas that look like you. When it comes to these other motherfuckers, nah. You ready to march. Now you ready to overcome and shit. You wasn't ready to overcome when they was black.
But let's what he said. Watch what he do with the Eminem situation. Look at this. I'm about to come up next.
Just like you do when kids do bad shit, when they mouth. He was on some hot shit that night, you know what I'm saying? And he was in Detroit. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, it was a situation where this shit about his boy started, he got there, they wouldn't listen to him, I'm trying to tell him. But Jordan is like family. When they calmed down, he kept hollering, "Fuck y'all Detroit niggas, you dropping this bitch." So Detroit got a hold of that ass. That wasn't no me and him shit. It started with me and him. I was trying to tell him that to keep him from getting fucked up because I don't want him to get fucked up when he was Jada. Jada Kiss is a good nigga, yeah. Bottom man, motherfucking good nigga.
He's a punk.
He about to crazy. He about all no punk ass shit. But this nigga just didn't shut the fuck up. And he said, "Fuck y'all Detroit niggas. Detroit don't want to hear that shit." Now, I ain't talking about just beef. I'm talking about the thousands and thousands of other ignorant motherfuckers around. They're not going at that shit. Fuck y'all Detroit niggas. So I stepped the fuck out of the way then. Like, oh, you done fucked up. Somebody hit his ass again. And then they got whooped and stomped and all that shit. The niggas he was with, same niggas be in them videos, hollering, Here we
go, right here.
I was in New York when it came. He was supposed to be there to talk about this. He don't know whatever. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with that going into a station, pure town networking, trying to kick him about some shit that's going on with your artist. This motherfucker took that opportunity to be in Detroit and go to disrespect Eminem. No. Didn't nobody appreciate that shit. The listeners didn't appreciate it. Em, of course, didn't appreciate it. I damn sure the fuck didn't appreciate it. The city didn't appreciate it. Because you don't let no nigga come from out of town and get on no Detroit radio and get the disrespect of nobody from Detroit. It look bad with me, Godfather, it look bad on us, Detroit.
All right, you heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're willing to shut shit down for a white boy, but you'll try to extort the black boys black men when they come through.
Exactly. That's how we do each other, bro.
Exactly.
I can't rock with that. That's why I don't got no respect for Trick. That's why he talking about he the Godfather of Detroit.
The nigga's name is Trick. He a 2-time trick, man. You know what I'm saying? You doing that shit in your backyard. Everybody's bad in their own backyard.
When he be coming to New York, he came to Jersey, he came to Cali. He's real nice, humble, mild manner, like Jada Kids, right? You wasn't no gangster Trick. You was real nice, mild mannered, and calm.
Chill, yo.
For real.
Yeah, but my nigga, my thing be again, why are you flexing on motherfuckers that look like you though? Is what I'm saying. Like, why do niggas get off on flexing on other black people, bro? Bro, they wonder why the rest of the world do not respect us. We don't respect each other, yet we want everybody else to look at us with respect. If we don't respect each other, why should they respect us? Right. We done killed each other over shoes, jackets, cause a nigga looked at me wrong, behind a color, behind a woman, you name it. We done found every excuse in the book to kill each other. When it comes to somebody else, now we talking about it's not fair and we ready to march.
Crazy.
All you gotta do is disagree. I done been on people's platforms and heard cats just disagree. A dude they've never known before, never seen before, never had no kind of dealings with before, disagreed on a certain topic, and all of a sudden this pull up. Nigga, I'm this, that, and the third, blah, blah. Damn, all y'all did was have a disagreement. Is that what you teach your kids? If somebody disagree with your kid, not that's worth taking the dude's life?
Hell yeah, and grown men. Like
grown men.
When I was really running the street, man, I seen horror, man. Like I don't wish that on nobody, man. Like as you grow, you should be able to get past those stages that when you want to see another brother hurt. Unless somebody really come for you and you really got it, you know what's up, then okay, you defending yourself. But just to go at another brother, like you said, that look like you for nothing over a disagreement over an internet.
Come on, bro.
Oh man, come on. That's I'm not with it, man. I'm just not with it.
Come on, man. Oh man, we got the most killers over here. We got the most killers bro. But you killing yourself. You not really saying, look.
Check it out. We killing each other for buildings and streets that we don't even own.
Bruh.
We don't even these blocks. You know what I mean? But we killing each other over a street that we don't own. That's not even ours.
At all.
I don't even like you. I don't even know you. But all I know is that you're from over there, and that's enough.
Right.
Like, it took me a minute to get it, and then I'm getting into all this stuff in my hood. Right? I get in the pen. Now I see the op, which is a derivative of the word cop. This cop arrests me, and now I got another white cop closing my cell. I'm like, hold up, who the real op here? We in the same position. We fight each other in the streets. Now we fighting each other in the cell, but this dude going home. What happened?
Bruh, look at how twisted we are. At the same time, we call ourselves holding down our blocks. We the same niggas terrorizing our blocks. Cause look, if your local store If your local store or bodega get robbed, it normally was probably somebody from the neighborhood, not somebody from somewhere else.
Probably.
If somebody in your building or in your on your block get robbed pulling up to their house, it more than likely was somebody from that neighborhood, not somebody from somewhere else.
Probably right next door.
Right. So while you claiming to be holding down your neighborhood, you the same niggas that's terrorizing the residents of the neighborhood. Like, how the fuck do that work? I mean, it's my bad. How do that work?
Yeah, true.
I mean, for real, it's like we don't see that there.
You got old people scared to go to the store.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, they ordering their groceries now, yo.
Or the gas station. You can't even go get no gas, bro.
Because they all in the gas station chilling, hanging out like it's a party scene at almost all gas stations now, yo. While I was in Charlotte, while I was in Virginia, the gas stations was the hangout. Everybody, you see a bunch of niggas still chilling in the gas stations, drinking 40s and shit, smoking weed.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? But that's what it then came to for us. And like I said, them young dudes who don't have nothing to do, who got all that energy, they don't respect the older dudes because from what they see, older dudes is trying to act like them. I'm out here. I'm outside, but you're not supposed to be outside. When you're a certain age, you're supposed to be leading a whole different life. How you gonna tell a nigga something you doing the same thing he doing, nigga? But you older, so that's where the expression come in. There's no fool like an old fool, because you an old fool when you out there like that.
How are you 40 at the same level as a 16-year-old?
Right.
How that?
Right.
Don't make those.
You see what I'm saying? So that's the problem right there. Why should they listen to you? You 40 and 50 years old with a rag, a blue rag, a red rag in your pocket up. You know you still talking this Crip blood stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you not talking about opening no doors or blazing no trails, no different kind of way for these youngsters to go down. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want these cats to do what you did. You want them to follow in your footsteps, which was a fast road to nowhere. Because real talk, let's look at it. A lot of dudes went to jail when they was 18, 19, 20 years old. They did 10, 15, 20.
Wow.
Okay, when you get out of jail, all you really know is jail, because by the time you was able to go off the porch, you went straight to jail. Now, what could you tell a little young dude? Your mindset is still in jail. What do you know? All you know is you could tell a nigga how to make a spread, but what good is that gonna do you out here? You can tell a nigga how to make a knife, but you can just go buy a knife out here. Niggas ain't using knives out here, so what? That ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? All that what you learned in jail, what good is that gonna do you out here? Where it really counts at. See, everybody think because a nigga went to jail, that's hard. No, the nigga that's hard is the nigga that get up to go punch his time clock or to go get his money every day to support his family, to make sure his lights and gas is on every month, that he got food in his refrigerator, gas in his car. You know what I'm saying? Making sure stuff like that. The nigga, that's hard, bro. You know how many morning, nigga, I gotta be to work at 4 o'clock every morning, and I'll be outside on the on a forklift. It don't matter whether it's cold, whether it's hot, whatever, bro. I got to go get mine. You know how many days I be wanting to be like, man, hell no, I ain't going to work. But bro, I got to get up and do it. When you go to jail, nigga, they providing your, they paying your bills. They providing your food for you. They provide your recreation for you. Nigga, you not standing 10 toes down, nigga. You in jail being took care of, nigga.
Hey, my guy, then the worst one is when he in the street, he don't want to work. He don't want to work for minimum wage, but he'll go in there and work for $1.25 a day.
Bro, facts. You see what I'm saying? So we got twisted, bro. You remember niggas, I ain't working at no McDonald's. I bet you wish you was working out at McDonald's in there.
Yeah.
That's fact.
See, so
like I grew up in the 90s on the East, right? It was a little different. You wasn't in the game if you wasn't about that life. And I mean about it. I mean, like, you get arrested, you ain't telling. I mean,
period.
Period. So now, back in our day, you was only hustling because you wasn't getting no jobs. That wasn't for us. It didn't matter what you did. Now we not hiring. There was no other option. It's 2022. You can make drug dealer money legally now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot easier now.
A lot easier.
Yeah, way easier, bro. And see, back then you gotta understand, I'm the late 80s, early 90s dude too. You see, when you got caught back then, you didn't get the time that you got now for cocaine. You don't get that time that you got now. Back then, the money was so prolific that you was willing to take that chance. You didn't get that much time, if any, bruh. So it was a little easier, I guess you could say, to go out there and get yours because the money was so much better and the risk was so much lower back then. If you got caught, you had to get caught like,
yep, the pound of dollar was higher.
Right, you know what I'm saying? You had to get caught like 3-4 times before you was looking at any kind of real time. So the reward outweighed the risk. But once they started giving you them 10-year mandatory minimums, the risk outweighed the rewards. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's different, but now look, let me tell you how it is out here. It's dudes that's Uber drivers that's making like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a week, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, I live in California, bro. It's a big, wide area out here, from Beverly Hills to Hollywood, Culver City, all anywhere in the Upper West Side, bro. Or if you doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, these dudes quit their jobs to do DoorDash and Uber Eats, dude. They getting paid, bro.
Yeah.
They getting chipped off. It ain't really no excuse for you to have to be in the streets now.
Yo, you can get paid for making content on YouTube nowadays.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying?
I remember when I was a kid, right? I grew up, I was born 1980. In Connecticut, back in the day, you could straight shoot somebody in the head in front of a school at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They was only giving you 10 years, and you was back home on parole in 3 as a convicted murderer. You know what I'm saying? It was different. Nowadays, you shouldn't even be in that position. There's so much money to be made that by the time you're done getting money, you could go get fresh, go to a club. You shouldn't even be in them situations no more. It's 2022.
Yeah,
you can get paid for making YouTube videos.
Yeah, but you was still getting like out here. I got a homie named Fat Lou. That nigga went to jail in the summer of 1987, my dude. He didn't get out of jail till January 2020. You know what I'm saying? These dudes was getting, bro, he did 32 or 33 years, bro, but he got 63 to life back then. You know what I'm saying? It's like dudes were still getting kind of chipped off, bro. And you know, like schools was no fly zones, bro. If you got caught selling dope or doing anything by school out here, bro, that was your ass, bro.
Jersey too, bro. You get caught someone drove by school in Jersey.
Yeah, I agree with you. When I was 19, I caught 4 years for a drug case. And I had to do 3.5 of them 4 years at 19 for a drug case.
Oh, no, out here, you've been looking at about 14, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. This was back then.
I'm talking about in 99. I'm not talking about now. I'm 42
Bro, me
now.
too. Bro, you got, look, let me tell you something, bro. I was born in 69, bro. I graduated high school in 90. Look, bro, I was a front hood Crip. I went to Centennial. That was a blood high school, dude. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, I graduated in 87, bro. I started selling dope when I was 14. I was selling sticks to the Sherm heads. Bro, I saw dudes that used to chase UPS trucks and howl at the moon, my dude, when I was young. I'm not bullshitting. I'm not even playing. I saw niggas that was out here trying to be web slinging, nigga, and wall crawling like they was Peter Parker. I seen it, bro. I sold them the product. So I'm talking about back then, bro, that was like my heyday in the 80s and 90s. But I'm saying out here, even back then, they had the signs by the school. Like you get caught with any weapons, any drugs, anything like that within 1,000 feet of a school, bro, you, bro, that was it, bro. They was gonna drop the hammer down on you, bro. You gotta understand, gang activity was prevalent. Gang activity was heavy.
Yeah. Jersey too, bro. You call someone drop out of school, man. Then they give you 1,000 people school, 1,000 people church, 1,000 people public.
I can't really hear you. Turn up the mic a little bit.
I said
it's been like that for years. You know what I'm saying?
1,000 feet for the school, 1,000 feet for the public housing, 1,000 feet for like the post office, wherever you buy.
All that, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. See, so I guess it varies from state to state, bro. But you wasn't getting away with shooting nobody by no school or selling no dope or getting caught with any kind of weapons, anything, bro. That, bro, you messed up, bro. If you was 1,000 feet from a school, you know what I'm saying? So, see, you gotta understand. When I was really running the streets, bro, that blue-red thing was heavy. Everything was on site. It was on site back then. That Crip Blood thing was real. What it is now, it ain't niggas just on camera posing. Back then, wasn't no internet, wasn't no none of that. You know, cats was hitting the block, bro, and letting it fly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like Compton is a small city, so like where my neighborhood is, Carver Park was right across El Segundo, Pocket Hood was right across Wilmington. Fruittown was right there on 137. Cedar Block was right across Rosecrans. Treetop was right across Rosecrans. But Palmer Block is like, you know what I'm saying? Once you get to like maybe the 5th block in Cedar Block, right around the corner from that is Palmer Block Crip. You cross Compton Boulevard, you in Park Village. You know what I'm saying? If you going east, Acacia Block is right there. You know what I'm saying? Elm Street is right there. I mean, bro, around the corner, if you jump through somebody's backyard and come out their front yard, you in somebody else's neighborhood, bro. It wasn't like LA, like I said, like Hoover and like 6-0, all them is like huge sets. Like Hoover go from like 112th all the way down to like maybe 43rd. And so it's like 112 Hoover all the way down to 4 Trey Hoover. And it don't matter where you at on Vermont or Normandy, Budlong, Menlo, all that, it's all crazy, it's all scandalous. All of it. If you in the jungles was crazy. It ain't like it was, but the jungles was crazy. Inglewood Families was crazy. Van Ness Gangsters, bro, all that, bro. You'd have got your wig split all the way, pushed all the way back in the 80s and 90s, bro.
Yo, but y'all, the guy, hold on 1 second. Yo, we about to end this because I gotta get ready for work. But I'm gonna end this with playing my little brother Chris Town, CMD, Preston, New Jersey, Btbtv song. Yo, rock with me.
Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up everyday mission, it's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stink like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have, got that and then some, and then some. My ones on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays, your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their vein stick. We can't miss. We can hit the target with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folk who want to play to them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to they like movie, curtain closed. Yeah, Btbtv. It's the movement, man.
Yeah, I like this one, man. This one go hard.
You're born, let's get him.
That's my bro. He was just on the panel with us and shit. That's my bro. He was just on the panel with us.
Yeah,
First time, Press New Jersey, Btbtv. Yo,
hey, big dog. Hey, I put my IG hook up. I put my IG hook up in your private chat.
I got you, bro. And I hit you. I hit you already. So y'all be easy. The King of New Jersey, Btbtv. We bully the bullies, and we in the blood or crip. We doing our own thing. Btbtv that started his own gang. Like nigga, what?
And anytime you want to know West Coast politics, bro, hit your boy up. You know I'm an old school cat, bro. I've been there, done that with all that. So even with Nino, bro, don't even be letting Nino fool y'all. He be exaggerating a lot of stuff too, bro. I would love to get on the panel with him because, nigga, I was around during a lot of that, what he talking about, and then you lying about a lot of stuff you talking about, bro. Come on, cut it out. Stop playing.
Who Nino?
Nino Cappuccino, bro. You know, that's at least that's what he go by online.
No, I don't know. I never heard of him.
You know, Bonnie Hunter and all that. I'm quite sure y'all done seen him on here. Look, he got on here disrespecting CK and Killer Kev and all them like maybe last year.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you'll see him. But yeah, salute though, man. All the people, all in chat, bro. Stay safe out there.
All right, salute y'all. You already know. Peace.